U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Devine. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw. Devine. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Devine. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a second down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle they go. Lincoln
Taken down at the 42. The Vikings at 9-3 here on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lincoln, and he stopped immediately there. Preston Smith there on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On first down, Devine. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. After one, 7-3 the score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Devine. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Devine. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with...
And it's intercepted! Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Harris. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, Devine.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Devine. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lincoln. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Devine swinging this out wide here for Cook. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back to throw. Devine. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Gay's kick is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Throwing to start the drive. Devine. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hammond, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Devine. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down. Devine. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Devine. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Loose inside the 30. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
From the gun on third down. Devine. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Second down at 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on second down. Devine.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have opened the lead up to 30.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Good catch. Gain of the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some room. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
That's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch. Gain of the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devine.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Devine. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, Lincoln. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, Lincoln.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Boy, 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Lincoln, and a short gain down to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing first play is Pickett.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Pickett. He's got the first down and more.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the deep.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. His throw. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this returnable for Harris.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Off play action. Pickett.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. That's Ward, complete right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Wallace from 6 yards away. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Vick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Pickett's throw here into the hands of Jones. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Vick over the middle, completes this to Ward. Touchdown! A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Wallace with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Michael Vick and the offense back onto the field. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Vick rolling to his right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett back to throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now Michael Vick and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw, Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Wallace from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 2nd down throw for Vick.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vick now. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Harris now to return.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Pickett to throw on first down.
This is brought in by Casper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Vick operating on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Sanders.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. all him throwing the football, he's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second and long. Vick, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, Vick. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First down, Vick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack on first down, Vick. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot for Michael Vick. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out.
everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Run the stick.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Griffin. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. DeMarcus Ware came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Ware drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
This is Casper catching it out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dave Casper from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 31, Griffin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Touchdown! Mike Wallace. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get him thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Cooper. He's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Irvin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Griffin. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Griffin.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Either almost push them to the brink, or if they partner almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
On the move past the 40, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
Got a man, that's Ward. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson, and he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Woodson. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Woodson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Up the middle they go. Woodson. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. On the draw, here's Peyton. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
And sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Pickett sets up play action. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dave Casper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
He's off to a pretty shaky start, to put it mildly. He's had 2 passes picked off and run back for touchdowns, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Rodgers throwing after the interception. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Woodson, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Aaron Rodgers in the offense heading back out. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is Harris. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. the middle they go. Woodson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now. Woodson, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Woodson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
On second down, Woodson. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Pittsburgh. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, Woodson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, Woodson. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. Woodson.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Woodson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles.
and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
To throw is Fields.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Xavier McKinney
providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Harris to return.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They get to it for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down with a sack. No score after run on EA. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Now Pickett.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Pickett. This is brought in by Casper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Harris returning. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Finding his target, it's Ward. On the move past the 40. A solid stiff arm.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
On first down, Woodson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
On first down, it's Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Fields. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. First target, first catch, and a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We're back now in KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
Got Gordon open, completes it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Fields.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On second down, Woodson.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Woodson.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
He has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.